Hey guys, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have the Spring 2016 collection from Doctor Lacquer. It's called Exotics. It's a set of 5 bright neon pastels. I tried to research how to pronounce these names, so if I'm gonna mess them up, I'm so sorry, but I'll go ahead and jump into the swatches. First up is Duku, D-U-K-U. This is the yellow of the collection. So I'll show you a brush shot. And I'll show you how it swatches on my natural nail. So here is one coat of a Duku. These are nice and thick formulas. I did try to do the 3-swipe method because it got a little bit streaky on me. So I'll let this dry and then come back in for a second coat. Here is the second coat of Duku. I think these have about an average drying time, maybe a little bit on the fast side. So I don't think this second coat is going to bring it completely opaque, so I'll let this dry and then come back in for another. This third coat does bring it completely opaque. The finished color reminds me a little bit of like banana Laffy Taffy, so I kept expecting it to smell like that. Really pretty. I'll show you how it looks in a finished mani. I did add top coat on top of these. I had a little bit of problem getting them to self-level for me, so top coat goes ahead and smooths it right out. Here is my swatch photo under artificial lighting. And once more at an angle. I'm not going to show you the live angle since these are all just flat creams. Next up is Mame. This is the salmon of the collection, super bright. I'm going to compare it here to the original version of Flip Flop Fantasy. You can see here that Flip Flop Fantasy is a lot more orange tone and Mame has a lot more pink in it. So I'll show you a brush shot. And I'll show you how it swatches on my natural nail. So here is one coat of Mame. This one had pretty much the same formula as Duku, the yellow. So the first coat goes on. A little bit streaky, so I'm going to let it dry and then come back in for the second. Here is the second coat of Mame. Nice and smooth, a little bit on the thick side. I did have just a tiny bit more streakiness, so I am going to come back in for a third coat. And here is the third coat. And this is going to make it completely opaque. Once more, I did kind of need a top coat to smooth it all out and help it level down a little bit. I'm using Zoya's Armor. These will dry down to a glossy finish on their own though. So here is a look at the finished mani. Super bright. This was one of my favorites. Instant tan in a bottle. Here is my swatch photo under artificial lighting. And once more at an angle. Next up is the bubblegum pink. This is called Macopa. I hope I'm saying that right. So I'll show you a brush shot. Really creamy, really bright. And I'll show you how it swatches on my natural nail. So here is one coat of Macopa. I don't know if the color is a little bit darker, but this formula seems a little bit easier to work with. So here is one coat. I am going to let it dry. And here is the second coat of Macopa. And at 2 coats, this one is completely opaque. So really pretty, really bright. I found that with these, I did a 3-stroke method for the first coat and then a little bit thicker of a second coat. So here is a look at the finished mani with top coat. And here is my swatch photo under artificial lighting and once more at an angle. Next up is the purple. This is Kaimito. This is a very like lavender purple with a little touch of pink in it, I think. So I'll show you a brush shot. And I'll show you how it swatches on my natural nail. So this is one coat of Kaimito. I think this one had one of the best formulas in the entire collection. Really easy. It's not completely opaque though, so I will let this dry and come back in for the second coat. Here is the second coat of Kaimito. Once again, this is a little bit thicker of a coat. It's all going to depend on your application if you need to do 2 or 3, but this one is completely opaque for me at 2 coats. Really pretty. Here is a look at the finished mani with top coat. This is my swatch photo under artificial lighting. And once more at an angle. So this next polish stumped me a little bit. I think it's Fijoa or maybe Feijoa. Either way, it's a bright, pretty green. I'll show you it up against Honeydew by Fresh Paint. This is one of my favorite greens. So you can see it. Feijoa or Feijoa leans a lot more green, super bright. This is an instant favorite for me. I'll show you a brush shot. And I'll show you how it swatches on my natural nail. So this is one coat of Fijoa. At one coat it is a little bit streaky. So I'm gonna let this dry and then come back in for a second coat. Here is the second coat of Fijoa. And this is gonna bring it completely opaque. Really nice. I think this one wanted to level out a little bit for me too, so great formula. Here is a look at the finished mani with top coat. And I did wear this for 3 days with no chipping, no tip wear or anything, so great lasting wear for me. Here is my swatch photo in artificial lighting. And once more at an angle. So that rounds out my swatch and review of the Exotic collection. These are releasing March 26th at noon Eastern Standard Time. I'll link Dr. Lacquer's store down below, and you can also visit my blog at sloppyswatches.wordpress.com for more photos including macros. You can also follow me on Instagram at sloppyswatches. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.